So, 2024 has been one of the weirdest years in gaming. Huge studios flopped, indie games took over, and the industry felt like it was on shaky ground. But despite all that, we got some incredible games. And today I'm breaking down my picks for the best games of the year, culminating in my ultimate game of the year. So let's get into it. Before we jump into the list, let's talk about the industry itself. So 2024 has been a roller coaster. Big studios struggled with massive layoffs and disappointing releases like Concord and Suicide Zero. Meanwhile, an anti-woke movement started review bombing certain games, leading to heated discussions in the gaming community.
Give me one reason why we should go out into that shit show.
The bombs, dumbass.
Morbid curiosity.
Alright, let's actually get into it now. So, these are my 10 favorite games of 2024, the ones that truly stood out. And the first one is Balatro, and it's the addictive poker roguelite, I would say. It's a poker-based roguelite where tiny numbers turn into massive numbers, and it feels so good. Balatro is proof that a brilliant concept executed flawlessly can elevate an entire category. Its clever card mechanics and the interplay between its 150 jokers create endless possibilities, ensuring not two runs are ever the same. And what I loved most is how it combines strategy with the rush of poker. And I would say that it's both skillful and thrilling at the same time. Moving on to the next one, which is a game that I played a lot this year, and it's Helldivers 2, the co-op shooter that took over. I mean, imagine Starship Troopers meets Warhammer with chaotic friendly fire and pure mayhem. That's Helldivers 2 for me. And I mean, the game had some controversy, the PlayStation account thing, but it only made its fans even more passionate, I would say. 1,000 Times Resist, a story that hits hard. It's a deep sci-fi narrative game about history, power, and generational trauma. And I would say that it is politically bold, which made it both loved and controversial at the same time. Next up is the game Nobody Wants to Die. And it's a cyberpunk noir detective style game with a futuristic murder mystery with Blade Runner vibes and immersive storytelling.
You're a goddamn departmental legend.
Legend, huh?
More like cautionary tale.
I need access.
Do you think I don't know why the chief put you on restricted duty?
No doubt about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old corpse in a storm drain.
Can I ask you something personal? Do you believe in life after death? Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now, can we believe in anything beyond this? What if you could choose the bank or death?
Received word of gunshots in Central Park. Crowd is panicking.
Sarah, you there?
All those innocent souls.
I will find you.
James, no, please.
Take you apart piece by piece.
Moving on to the next game, which is Crow Country. I would say it's a love letter to late 19th horror. Retro survival horror inspired by Silent Hill and Resident Evil. It's short, it's tight, and it's full of nostalgic fear. If you like jump scares, go and play this game. Animal Well, a mysterious, secret-filled adventure. A 2D Metroidvania that never stops surprising you. And a game that the community is still trying to fully uncover. Metaphor Re Fantasio, the JRPG of the year. Developed by the team behind Persona, Metaphor Re Fantasio is a deep, intricate tapestry where every detail matters. The tactical combat shines, blending character archetypes and strategy in ways that kept me hooked for hours. But what truly sets it apart is the sheer ambition of its world building. I mean, the cities, characters, and political intrigue pull you in like an epic fantasy novel. Sure, the story might lose little focus in the second half, but that doesn't stop it from being one of the best games of the year. And I would say that it's a testament to the Persona team's ability to innovate while staying true to their roots. Neva, a stunning artistic journey. From the creators of Greece, this beautiful 2D adventure is filled with emotion and breathtaking visuals. Inspired by Studio Ghibli and Princess Mononoke, it tells a story of nature, destruction, and resilience. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and I would say the best action-adventure game of the year. It's a first-person adventure that captures the spirit of classic Indiana Jones. The puzzles, action sequences, and exotic locations feel straight out of the movies. And as a Swede, it's always fun to see a Swedish studio, Machine Games, take on such an iconic franchise and absolutely nail it.
Always a trigger.
Good luck, Indy.
Legends say these relics hold a force that could change the course of history. You're messing with powers beyond your control.
You should know by now. I am always in control.
You're good at this, Mr. Jones.
I know enough to get me into trouble.
It's hard to imagine a place more distant from adventure than a convent.
Indica, the most surreal game of the year. Indica is one of the most peculiar and haunting games I played this year. This Russian indie title is full of surreal art and clever mysteries that blur the lines between reality and imagination. The narrator doesn't just tell the story. It feels like they're toying with you, weaving a tale you can never quite pin down. And there's an unshakable sense of mystery in Indica, a feeling that the more you play, the less you truly understand.
How did that happen? First, you got pushed out of your house, and then out of the monastery. And if, by chance, you were to kill someone and go to jail, sooner or later you'd get pushed out of there as well. So where now? Huh? So many options.
But out of all these great games, 3 stood out the most, and these are the ones that left the biggest impact on me in 2024. Helldivers 2, the ultimate co-op chaos. I mean, Helldivers 2 isn't just another shooter, it's a brilliant blend of tactical mayhem and satire. It takes the best parts of cooperative gameplay and cranks them up to 11. Friendly fire is always on, so teamwork isn't just recommended, it's a necessity. The game's world building is hilarious in the best way possible. It's a Starship Troopers inspired warzone where every mission feels like a desperate last stand for Super Earth. And let's talk a little bit about the controversies. I mean, the whole PlayStation account requirement debacle made waves, but it didn't overshadow the game itself. I think that, if anything, the drama just made the fanbase even more eager to play this game, actually. Yeah, I know, Helldivers 2 isn't the deepest story-driven experience, but what it does incredibly well. And that is pure, unfiltered co-op adrenaline.
Objective critical stratagem available. Requesting sentry.
Animal Well, the mystery that keeps on giving. Animal Well is unlike anything else I played this year. On the surface, it's a 2D Metroidvania, but the deeper you go, the more you realize that this game is hiding something. It's packed with secrets, environmental storytelling, and puzzles that requires the entire community to solve. Even after the credits roll, there is still more to uncover. The atmosphere is haunting, almost unsettling, despite its simple visuals. It gives you just enough information to keep moving, but it never holds your hand. And I think for players who love the thrill of discovery, Animal Well isn't just a game, it's an experience that lingers long after you get to the credits. A Thousand Times Resist, a sci-fi story that hits hard. This game isn't just a great narrative experience, it's one of the most thought-provoking games of the year. The story is set in an underground bunker, exploring history, power, and family struggles. It's a bold political game that sparks discussion. Unlike a lot of mainstream games that play it safe, A Thousand Times Resist goes all in on its themes. And that's what makes it so memorable. It's rare to find a game that isn't just entertaining, but also challenges the way you think. After countless hours, intense inner debates, and some hard choices. One game stood above the rest. My best game of 2024 is 1,000 Times Resist. Why did it win, you're asking? I'm gonna tell you why. Bold storytelling. It challenges history, power and authority in a way few games dare. It has unforgettable narrative. It's a dystopian sci-fi saga packed with deep themes. It's a unique experience. It's a rare mix of politics, philosophy and gameplay. And this is a game that dared to stand out. It dared to say something and left a lasting impact.
Mother, she shines so bright, but mother's glow is not as warm as it had seemed to be, and it feels very far from me, and it feels very far from me.
That's my list, but I want to hear from you. What was your game of the year? Did I miss an underrated game? Let's debate in the comments. Hit like and subscribe for more dives into different gaming topics. Thanks for watching. Peace.